All right, we were back with the Aston Villa Career Mode. So in the first episode of season 4, we made two really big signings. We sold Digne, replaced him with Tierney from Arsenal, and then we have a new goalkeeper in Magnan, who we replaced Martinez with. So that is two huge signings, both 90 million. But we're not done yet. I think the bigger signings will come in this episode because we got a lot planned. We got about 190 to spend. Some players who we thought might be staying in this team might be leaving in this episode, and I'm hoping for some big marquee signings in this one. So finish the window and also probably start the Champions League in this one as well. So we are jumping straight into it. You guys showed a lot of support in episode 1 of season 4. I appreciate it so much. So let's see if we can get close to 1,000 likes once again for episode 2 of season 4. That would be amazing. And we also just hit 44,000 subs on the channel. So we're only 6,000 away from 50,000. So of course, sub down below if you are not. All right, first comment, recall Jorgensen. He can play all across the front 3 and cam, and would save on buying another winger or striker so you can get another midfielder. Yeah, I think this is something we're going to do, but it also might mean that one player who we thought was staying in the series might be gone. But I think we are going to recall Jorgensen because he does look really good. And the next one, I think you should get a midfielder like Jude Bellingham. He'd be very good at helping to get the ball on attackers and seems like a perfect signing for season 4. Honestly, he would be, but there's also the thing about him playing for Birmingham City, which are kind of the rivals to Villa. So like, because of that, I don't really think we should do it. It kind of feels a little bit wrong. Like there is a derby between those two teams. So for him to go to one team where, didn't they retire his number at Birmingham City? Or am I thinking about a different player? I don't know, but I thought they did something special for him. So I feel like it doesn't make sense to sign him. But that does not rule out the fact that we probably need a decent mid in this window. And the last one, Alvarez is a better signing for left wing instead of Jonathan David, which this still seems like that's probably the top 2 targets for that left wing spot. Although you guys did give some suggestions for players who have entered the race like Rafael Leao. So that is, it's going to be a huge decision. Okay, so first things first, we've given Tammy the number 9 shirt. I forgot to do that. Since Suarez is gone, he will take the number 9 shirt, and then we'll give Delap number 29 for now. Now Havard Jorgensen, he's on loan at Wolfsburg for 2 years, and honestly, if we're looking at him and Diallo, he's basically a better version of Diallo. He's got better dribbling, got better passing and shooting. The only thing Diallo has better is pace, but Jorgensen, he's not exactly slow, and because of that reason, we are going to put Amad Diallo on the transfer list. My thinking is we recall Jorgensen to take Diallo's spot. We use the money from the Diallo signing or the departure sale to use on possibly a new midfielder or part of the winger purchase, because Jacob Ramsey, he's out for another 3 months. He's already gone down to a 78. It just sucks. He's out for 7 months, that injury last season, and he's dropping too. So I don't think after being out for that long we can expect him to come back and be a starter. So because of that, I think it might push us to go after a really good midfielder in this window. And I think using Jorgensen in that Diallo spot and then selling Diallo, that might be the smartest thing to do. That way we get some money. So Diallo is on the transfer list. So we sold Timothy Weah, of course, for what do we sell him for? 87 million to AC Milan. And like a few of you guys said, I don't think Damsgaard is ready to be the starter in this team. If we want to go after the Champions League, try and retain this Premier League title, I just don't think he's that quite good enough. We need someone like Jonathan David, like Julian Alvarez, and like Rafael Leao for that starting left wing spot. Even Moussa Diaby is in there for players to fit that role. But there's just one guy in the comments I saw the most, and honestly, to me, he does seem like the best possible option out of all the potential left wing starters, and that is Julian Alvarez. I saw him in the comments, maybe not by far. There were a lot of comments for Jonathan David, but it seems like the majority of you guys think that Alvarez is the better player. I mean, 90 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, all the physical stats in the green, and then basically all the technical stats in the green as well, other than defensive stats. Like, this dude looks absolutely insane. So I think he will be the starting left winger we go after. Now, we still got to make this deal happen though. And I would like to save some money on these deals because we do have other big deals in mind. I do feel like he's going to be pretty expensive though. Let's try 87 million plus 15%, basically what we sold away for. I think they're going to want a lot more. Yeah. 120. They're going to want a lot more. I do think though, I think this is just what you call a transformative signing for our front 3, and they accept 107.5. I just think we got to do it. He looks like such a beast on that left wing spot. We just got to do it. A front 3 of Julian Alvarez, Tammy Abraham, and Leon Bailey just sounds so deadly. It is a large chunk of the budget, a very large chunk. So it's going to make other signings harder, but I just think he is the best possible player for us at that left wing spot. So Julian Alvarez is signed up. Obviously in this universe, he never went to Man City. He went to Valencia instead. He does find his way to the Prem, but obviously not for Man City, for Aston Villa. And pretty perfect. We have the number 11 shirt pretty much open for him. So first things first, we are going to make him a right wing, which should not take long. 45 weeks. Why would it take so long to make him a right winger? Is it just me? Or does that not make sense at all? To me, that does not make sense. But he's gonna be a left winger, but still 45 weeks. So apparently he's a -2 at left wing. I'm not sure how that makes sense. Maybe it's his dribbling being 79. Of course, we're gonna try and train that up. But you look at his stats: 93 pace, 90 shooting, 83 dribbling. I think he's gonna be amazing on the left wing. Plus, he's like 5'7", like definitely not tall enough to be a traditional striker. So we'll train him there. He's still gonna be amazing, and I am so happy with that signing. So that's a big one, and that is a lot of the budget. All right, so first game of the season against Brentford, which we're gonna sim this and probably play maybe United or Southampton, because I don't want to start the Champions League in this episode 2, and we still got moves to make. So first game of the season, Premier League champions. We got a target on our back, and first game for Julian Alvarez starting at left wing. Let's just get off to a good start. Brentford should be a win, and it's a 3-1 win. Tammy, Coutinho, and Tammy score. Good start to the season. All right, Arsenal have come in for Diallo for 26.7. I want a little bit more, but I think this is something we're going to try and do, because this 30 million could be very useful in a midfielder deal, and where we could just recall Jorgensen to fill his spot, and they accept 30.8. Okay, and Amad Diallo has been sold, so now we recall Jorgensen. He's with us. I think it's just a good business deal. So this is how the bench is currently constructed. I don't think Delap is going to be good enough to be the backup to Tammy. I know we have Alvarez, but he's going to be starting at left wing for the most of the season. So I would like a midfielder who's pretty decent if we can find one, and then the one striker who's in our price range to be a backup, who is very decent, is Emmanuel Dennis. But that's like a luxury signing if we have the money for it, I think. Now mids, Bellingham, since he was at Birmingham City, I'm going to take him off. But we got 4 center mids. We got Camavinga, we got Carlos, Soler, Billy Gilmore, and Neuhaus from Wolfsburg. Now Camavinga, Soler, and Neuhaus would all probably take the starting spot away from Ward Prowse go to the bench, and then Loftus-Cheek to the reserves. Where Billy Gilmore would probably take Loftus-Cheek's spot on the bench, I think, but he wouldn't start. And I mean, Ward Prowse is good. The man is good. But once again, if we want to really challenge for the Champions League, I feel like a player like Neuhaus, Soler, or Camavinga in the midfield would give us that. Because Jacob Ramsey, he's not going to be back for a while. Even when he gets back, he's not going to be as high rated as he was. So it's unfortunate, but that is just how things are. Honestly, I like Neuhaus, but that 59 sprint speed scares me a little bit. I feel like I really like Carlos Soler. Like, he's got all green stats, basically just all green. Like, you talk about what you want in a box to box, it is pretty much that. So we're gonna go after him first, although problem is he is extremely expensive. If we could afford him and then Emmanuel Dennis, that would be perfection in this window, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to. So the assistant said 72 to 100 million is what they want for him, so we're gonna try the lower end of that. Throw in a sell-on clause, so 72.5 plus 15%. They want 101. That is kind of what I expected. We still maybe could afford Dennis even with this signing. If we could just get this down a bit, like 88 million. I'm not sure if that would be enough for Dennis. It's going to be very close, and they accept that. Okay, let's also try Camavinga just to see. And they'd probably honestly want the same thing because he's younger, and I don't think he's as good as Carlos Soler at this point. So yeah, they want more. Honestly, we're not doing that. And then, like I said, Neuhaus's pace scares me a lot. That 59 sprint speed in the Prem, whereas Carlos, you look at his stats, it's like he's just so well-rounded. These are the players that I love in FIFA. And I mean, he's playing at Leipzig. He went from Valencia, right, to Leipzig. It's a jump to Villa that kind of makes sense considering where we're at in the series. So honestly, he is like the signing, I think, for the starting 11, to him and Alvarez to truly take us to that next level. I'm just hoping we could still afford a backup striker. That's what I'm hoping for. We got cheaper options if we can't afford Dennis. How much would he want? I feel like we should maybe do like 130-ish. And Carlos Soler accepts 130,000 per week. Okay, that is once again a huge signing. Alvarez, Tierney, Maignan, and Soler are 4 signings that are huge. Like, we maybe won the title last season, because of very fortunate results and other teams not playing as good. But you look at this team this season, we are truly like title contenders, even with the bigger teams playing at their best. So I think 18 is perfect for Carlos. So I mean, he looks so good. I can't lie. What more would you want in a box to box? You got 82 finishing too. Like, what more would you want? So that gives us 3 center mids. Soler, Ward-Prowse, and Loftus-Cheeks. So we got depth in case of injury. I just think a backup striker to push Jorgensen to the reserves. That would be like the final piece, the very final piece of this team. We got Timber to be a 4th choice center back, which I think is good enough. But in case of injury, we might want to pick up a cheap 4th choice center back if we can find one too. All right, so we won our first game of the season. Now we play Manchester United. So our first time using Alvarez. So Led is on the bench. He's going to come on in second half for Ward-Prowse. I mean, you can see Tierney is already up to an 87. Man, I'm so excited about this team this season. So let's see what we could do at Old Trafford. I think this season, like, retaining our Premier League title is going to be so hard. I feel like Man City, Liverpool, they're all going to have better seasons. Like, remember, in season 3, our final point tally would have been 3rd place the previous season, but because all these other teams played so badly, we were in 1st place. We won the title off of it. So I don't think it's going to be the same this season. Also, Julian Alvarez, our first time using him, I am very, very excited. It's a little bit annoying that he can't play left wing according to the in-game stats, but come on. Look at his pace and his stats. He can play there. All right, short corner to Philippe. Cross in. Okay, that was going to be a decent cross. That is Ward-Prowse. First time shot. It's going to go way over the net. Okay, Alvarez doing a little bit of defensive duties. I like to see that. Tierney to Alvarez. The new signings combining. Okay, Tammy. Get it to Ward-Prowse. Get it to Douglas Luiz. Out to Matty Cash. Coutinho. Get it to Tammy. Get it to Julian Alvarez. Almost scores on our first time using him. Why does De Gea always play so well against us every single time? All right, short corner to Alvarez. I don't even know if Alvarez is left foot. I think he's right footed, but honestly, I don't even know. Oh, I think Tierney's offside. He actually wasn't. Shot right at De Gea though. Alvarez to Tammy. Tammy to Alvarez. Find Tammy again. Finds him. The shot is very awkward. Back out to Julian Alvarez, and that's going to be blocked. Ward-Prowse, that is also blocked. Okay, we're kind of all over United, though, to start this game. I feel like we usually do decent here. Tammy was so in there if Coutinho could have got it to him. I feel like we generally do decent here at Old Trafford, though. I feel like we usually get the better of them. It's a good ball to Tammy. He's coming very deep. I don't know if I like that, but does put us on the break. And Coutinho, oh, someone should have been in there. Alvarez is in. Get it to Tammy. Just the shot is not there. Not a terrible start to this game, though. Not a terrible start. Tammy. Oh, that should be a chance to score. How do we not even get our head to that? Bailey, what kind of shot is that? That was a right-footed finesse shot, chip shot. Alvarez to Coutinho. Tammy should be slipped in. Again, Tammy should be in there. Coutinho just can't find him. I like how we started, though. I like it. Tammy. We got numbers. Coutinho. Oh, is Alvarez onside? I don't know if he is still. That's going to be a rebound, and I think he was offside to begin with. This first goal is coming, though. I feel it. It's coming. Alvarez to Coutinho. Plays it to Alvarez in space. Alvarez. Another chance to score, and Julian Alvarez puts it in the back of the net. First time using him, and he's going to score the first goal of this game. He's had like 2 chances, maybe 1 clear chance to score, but he puts this one away. I mean, Coutinho's picks up the ball. We got Alvarez, Tammy, and Bailey to pass to. This is going to be insane. It's a very good finish from our new left winger, and that is halftime. All right, Julian Alvarez, get it to Coutinho. Get the ball to Coutinho. Tammy, get the ball to Coutinho and everyone just make runs. He'll find you. Just give him a little bit of space. He will find you. Okay, they're going to find Rashford here. And Konza. Okay, that was very awkward, but we survive it. Very awkward. And Tierney is going to play a ball to Alvarez. And Alvarez has a lot of pace. He was a little bit tired from the... Oh, we should have stole that still. I should have stole that. That was not a good touch from Militao. And what was that? That's a foul on him too. No, it's a handball. Very, very awkward. Yeah, Alvarez is pretty tired, but we're going to play him for a little bit more. Carlos Soler, though, is making his Aston Villa debut. We've made like multiple transformative signings in this window, and he is one of them. It's very nice to see the gold badge on our jerseys too. Just to show, we are the Premier League champions, and that is Coutinho. Coutinho, a little bit of space. De Gea. The shot was very tame, though. All right, short corner. Alvarez, you're probably going to come off soon here. Carlos Soler. It's an interesting shot. It's going to be right to De Gea, though. They actually just scored that? How did he score that from that spot? I did not think that was going in. I didn't think he was even going to shoot. How did he score this? Just like that, United are tied up. I mean, come on. This is a bit ridiculous. I didn't even know what was happening. It's just a first-time shot. It's a great shot, I guess. Wow. Okay, dam's going on for Alvarez because he's rinsed. And this is 1-1, 30 minutes to go. That's literally their first shot, maybe. Tammy, good ball to Bailey. This needs to be the go-ahead goal. And once again, De Gea. De Gea is the reason we don't have more goals in this game. We should have way more. Tammy gets a chance. And once again, the shot is right at De Gea. We had like so many shots in this game. How do we only have one goal? Come on, we got to find this. Damsgaard, you got fresh legs. Can you feed it to Tammy? And that's going to be Kurt Zuma clearing that. We're going to collect it, though. That is into Tammy. Okay, that was a good challenge. All right, now Tammy is rinsed. So we are going to bring on Whitehouse on the right, Damsgaard to the, or actually to the left. And then Bailey's going to play striker to finish this game. We got 12 minutes. Come on, we need the big names to come forward and give us this lead. This is a game that we deserve to win. Coutinho, good ball to Damsgaard, and Damsgaard is the one to give us the go-ahead goal. Come on, we've been the better team here, the much better team. We deserve to win this. And who was it that found Damsgaard? It was Coutinho. He will find you. And Damsgaard, from that angle, that finishing is so good to see. He's going to be basically the first winger off the bench, so we need to see some production out of him this season. All right, 9 minutes. Just hold this lead. We so deserve these 3 points. Okay, they're probably going to try and go for it, but we can maybe just sail this with one more. Coutinho. Oh, Whitehouse is probably in there. Let's just try and be conservative. Damsgaard, please be on side. He is on side. Can we find the ball? Can we find it? Coutinho. Oh, I didn't think why did he go to the right a little bit? I maybe did that on accident. Did not even seem like any passes open though. Maybe should have just crossed it. Maybe should have just crossed it. Might be enough though. We might have wasted enough time where they might get one more attack here. And then this is Dunzo. One more attack. Rashford gets it to Fred and they play it back and the ref just blows the whistle. See, on competitor mode, the thing I like about that is they just go for it most of the time. When it's off, I feel like it's actually more challenging, but like they don't play as urgently. But in the end, we totally deserved the 3 points. So Alvarez scores his first goal, and Damsgaard, great winner off the bench. All right, so Chukwuemeka has been sold. We were going to loan him out, but I feel like he's 72 rated. He's just not going to play. His growth was like so stunted in this series, and we could probably use that extra 4 million, so we've sold him. So final game of the window, I think we just go full first team again. Against Southampton, another team that I would like to see us win this, and it's going to be very close, but it's a 4-3 win. Douglas Luiz, Tammy with 2, and Soled scores his first goal. Starting 2, by the way. And that puts us at transfer deadline day. Okay. So we got 27 million to spend. Cover all our bases. I would like a decent backup striker and then another 4th choice center back just to cover all bases in this potential final season. So in terms of backup striker options, I mean, we got 27 million. Dennis right there in that price range. Also Dominic Solanke. I mean, he's not as good as Dennis, but he'd be an upgrade over Delap, I think, although not a huge upgrade where Dennis is the player I'd much rather have. So let's go after him first. Like, I don't think we can here, but can we maybe get a deal? 17.5. Can we get a deal? They want Loftus-Cheek. I need Loftus-Cheek though. We're only gonna have 2 mids if we do that. I can't do that. 18.7. They want 26.2. Yeah, that 4th choice center back might be a tough spot to try and get. So 21.5. They want 25. 23. Do 23 and I'll accept that. Okay, 23 million. I feel like this is like 4th choice center back is not as important as the backup striker, so I think this is more important. And Emmanuel Dennis, he looks like a beast for that backup striker spot. And for only 23 million, I think it's more than worth it. He's got to accept basically the same wages though, 65,000 plus like 100k signing bonus. Like, please just accept this. He just added on $5,000 more to the signing bonus. I mean, sure, that's like pennies for us. And Emmanuel Dennis is signed up. So there is our new backup striker to Tammy, who's now 89 rated, by the way. And he's got 5 goals in 4 games throughout the season, so he's had a very good start. So we don't have a lot for this 4th choice center back. Our best option probably will be free agents. So let's look at the free agents, see if we can find a little gem to be our 4th choice center back. Okay, the only center back I can find is Piqué in the free agents. It's a very weird one, and honestly, the 19 sprint speed, he would not be good in the Prem. I mean, maybe someone else would be easier, but I don't recognize any of these names, and it's like deadline day, so I can't really scout these guys either. Honestly, this guy doesn't look bad, but there's the range and potential stats are very wide, where he could turn out to be very just not good, but he probably looks like one of the better ones I've found. Ignacy Miguel, or Miquel, is that a Q? He probably looks like the best though. I mean, okay, we maybe found some better options. So we still got the Miguel guy from the free agents. We also have Simon Jar, even though he is a little bit too expensive. Mamadou Sakho though, the former Liverpool legend, is within our budget. He's a little bit better than Piqué. I mean, he's still slow as crap, but he's a legend. for Liverpool. For a fourth choice backup center back, he wouldn't be bad. I feel like Mark Bartra still a little bit too expensive. I mean, even Mohamed Saka was going to be very close, but we're going to see if we can sign him. Like, can we just offer like 1.5? That's got to be enough. That's absolutely got to be enough. 1.6 is not bad. It's a very weird signing, but come on. He's still 75. He's probably going to drop. But it's, like I said, it's an emergency signing in the case where, let's say Douglas Luiz gets injured, and let's say like Mings gets injured, then Timber would be CDM. We would need another center back where Sacco could fill that role. Yeah, this should be no problemo. Okay. I guess not, because apparently I offered him the same thing he's currently on and he just flat out rejects. Sacco does not want to come to Villa. I guess he just doesn't want to come to us. Okay. Oh, let's just try this guy. Let's try the free agent, even though this is like this is a risk because we don't know how good this guy is. And I don't even know what kind of wage to offer him too. Well, let's see if he tells us the wage he wants. Okay, he does. If he wants 23,000 per week, he might be pretty much like the same as Sacco and not as old. So you know what? Ignacy Miguel, you are signed up. Like I said, it's an emergency backup signing in case we need him. Most likely will not play. And yeah, he's 71. I wish he was a little bit better, but in the rare case we need him, it will do fine. We went big on Carlos Soler and we went big on Dennis and we sacrificed the last center back spot. So the hierarchy goes Konza, Mings, Vardiol, Timber, and then Miguel. So it's basically fifth choice. But we got him there if we need him to. And yeah, we spent a lot of money. We spent basically 160 net spend, which is not that much, but we sold a lot of players and we also brought in a lot of players. But I think the moves we made in this window have been like so good. I'm so happy with it. And I think these players will give us a chance to go after the Prem, FA Cup, EFL Cup, and the Champions League this season, which that is the goal. And what potentially could be the final season. Now, it doesn't leave us a lot of money in January. We have to sell someone. We're kind of putting all our eggs in one basket here in the first window, but I think the signings we have made have been class. So that is the transfer window complete. So this is how we look. I think we look considerably stronger than we did. Magnan, Tierney, Soler, Alvarez, Dennis. I can say I'm very happy with the way this team looks. I am very, very happy with it. And I mean, we started the season 3 games, 3 wins. So it's also been a very good start. All right, we got Fulham right before the Champions League starts. So Damsgaard comes in, Whitehouse comes in, Timber comes in, Justin and Vardio also come in. It's Fulham though. Come on, they beat us last season, but we got to beat them here. And it's going to be instead of 1-1 draw. These are games we cannot be drawing. We cannot draw at home versus Fulham with our team. But 4 games in the season, 3 wins and a draw. It's not the worst start. So 4 games in, we sit in first, which is a good start. Now, Champions League group reveal. In our group, we are going to have Juventus, Benfica, and Dinamo Zagreb. I mean, us winning the Prem should mean we have a decent group, and this is a decent group. I feel like we should get out of this. So I think we're gonna wait to start the Champions League in the next episode. We might end it here. So we save that for the next one, where I kind of want this season to be like a decent pace. So we might get through like 2 to 3 months in the next episode. Maybe all the way towards the end of November. Hopefully, we'll see. Where we can truly test this team that we've assembled, a lot of new players. Like, have we truly taken the leap with Alvarez, Soler, Tierney, Magnan? But man, looking at that team, I'm so excited about this season. I am so excited. So if you enjoyed this episode, drop a like. I'd appreciate it a lot. Once again, let's see if we can get close to 1,000 likes on this episode. That'd be amazing. Sub down below if you have not. We are chasing 50,000 subs. It is at 44,000. We are growing at a rapid pace. And yeah, this season is just going to be very interesting with this new assortment of players. It is going to be very, very interesting. But I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a great day.